This looks more like a rock concert than a political rally. Andrew Yang appeals to many of his younger, tech-savvy supporters because of what he represents.
I'm very proud of being the first Asian American man to run for president as a Democrat.
Yang is an entrepreneur born in New York of parents from Taiwan. A classmate remembers him as someone who stood out, even in high school where there was a dress code.
It was hard not to miss him. Sometimes he would show up in, we were supposed to be in a sports coat, he'd be in a trench coat.
Yeah, you have record high GDP.
A lot of people say he's the long shot or the random man who's running for president. But really this gives people hope that you could be anybody with brilliant ideas.
Honestly, I didn't think this would happen for like another 10, 20 years. It's insane to me because, we don't have as much representation in the West as we'd like. So this is like a giant step.
This is a Yang Gang America!
I was politically disengaged forever until I heard about Andrew Yang. This is my first time making a political donation.
The internet is where many of Yang's supporters first noticed him.
Many of Yang's supporters say they're not here because he's Asian American. They support him because of his policies.
Yang says machines and artificial intelligence will be replacing jobs. He proposes a universal basic income of $1,000 a month for all adults, paid for, he says, by companies that benefit from automation.
The $1,000 is going to balance out the economy for a lot of people. I think, especially in the U.S. right now, a lot of people are surviving. They have to work 2 jobs, 3 jobs to survive.
I wouldn't have to work a side job while I'm going to school.
And I am the ideal candidate for that job because the opposite of Donald Trump is an Asian man who likes math.
Not all Asian Americans approve of how Yang is portraying himself as a smart Asian who is good at math.
I am very concerned because I think that, unfortunately, we live in a country that will extrapolate from one single person the entire group.
There's an Asian man running for president who wants to
use typical model minority stereotypes that Asian Americans are trying to distance themselves from. That doesn't encompass the entire group.
But in other ways, Yang is also going against stereotypes.
That's right, I did some math.
And so by cursing, he definitely is going against the kind of very docile and Asian that doesn't want to make waves.
Even with this kind of turnout at this rally, Yang, for the moment, is still a long shot.
People said the same thing about Donald Trump 3 years ago. He was a long shot. Look what happened now. He's sitting in the White House.
Yang and his supporters say, don't underestimate what the power of the internet can do. Elizabeth Lee, VOA News, Los Angeles.